Yo, what up, people? It's your boy the Live King coming at you with a quick video. And I was on Twitter yesterday, and Andrew from the NBA Live Series Center liked the tweet from Tillhouse. This is how I saw it, stating that NBA Live 20 was supposed to be on PC. Now, this is interesting. If you look at the platforms, it says Windows PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. If you have a YouTube channel and you make videos, there's a section on YouTube where you can type in the name of the game that you're playing to show up on your video. If you type NBA Live in that little section, you'll see NBA Live 20 coming up. I was gonna make a video on it, but I'm like, you know what, this isn't garner too much attention. It's whatever. There was nothing else other than it showed up in there. But being on the ESRB website, Entertainment Software Ratings Board, they actually have NBA Live 20 on their website. So the game was going to come out. So basically they just pushed it back to say, you know what, we're not going to release it. We're going to work on a next gen version of the game. So in the rating summary, it says, this is a basketball simulation game in which players can select teams from real NBA rosters, customize players, compete in tournaments, and play through regular seasons. Players can also manage individual franchises and control the career of their basketball stars. The word hell is heard in one of the game's songs. So I wonder which song that was. But the interesting thing that I got from this rating summary is that it said compete in tournaments. So you remember NBA Live 18, a lot of people were doing leagues and stuff around NBA Live. People were setting up leagues or setting up tournaments and stuff like that. And so maybe they have something in the game now where you can pretty much set up your own online leagues within the game. Now, I'm just speculating because it's that time of year where I speculate, but it says compete in tournaments. So what other kind of tournaments would they have? And me being someone that's been part of the community for a long time, you know, you kind of see what the players want. So if that's something that they put in the game, where you can set up your own tournaments as well as them having their own tournaments online, because remember EA Sports is setting up whole esports thing with college. So we don't know much about NBA Live. We know that they're trying to expand their sports titles. That could mean a lot of things. We could be getting MLB. You could be getting other games. EA Sports had a lot of games back in the day where they pretty much did every type of game, but as the years progressed, it got shorter and shorter, licenses expired and stuff. So, they only have like a few, they have NHL, Madden, NBA Live, and FIFA, right? So, then they have some other racing games and stuff like that, but, they're looking to expand. So, it's interesting. They compete in tournaments. I'm interested to see what they do with that with the next installment of the game. At the bottom here it says users interact, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, in-game purchases, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. So that's interesting in itself. So I was gonna say something else, but I kind of lost track of what I was gonna say. But the game was going to come out. It'll be interesting to see what kind of features they have in the game. They actually have franchise information on the rating summary, so that's another thing to look at. So, I don't know, man. Maybe maybe this year or whenever they decide to release a new NBA Live, I'm assuming it's this year, that we're finally going to get a full-fledged AAA NBA Live title, right? A lot of the work that's been going on behind the scenes and stuff like that, stuff that's leaking out here and there about them having their own basketball software being made strictly for NBA basketball titles or whatever. this is shaping up to be something very intriguing, because a lot of the times people say that NBA Live is behind 2K. They're behind in pretty much every facets of the game, of the competition. So, or maybe they're trying to get NBA Live to be similar to Madden, because Madden, they have all these tournaments going on, and you can compete for prizes, and then they have pretty much leagues. So if you play for like the Sixers league, you can play amongst your peers in that league, and they have the big tournaments afterwards. So they're probably looking at this big picture with NBA Live, and I'm intrigued to see where it goes now, because completing tournaments, you're putting the game out there on a big stage if that's the case. So everything got to be top notch: play calling, gameplay, on the fly, smooth, everything, man. So I'm excited, man. Like I'm intrigued for sure. I'm always gonna be intrigued because NBA Live is my channel, but I'm intrigued to see what these guys come up with for the next gen version of NBA Live, because I doubt this game is coming out on previous generations. And also, EA Play now is tied to Game Pass, so that could be another reason why you see Windows PC on there, right? So it's gonna be interesting, man. I can't wait. Only a few more months now to see if they actually announce the game. Everybody's tight-lipped about it. You don't really know anything about NBA Live other than they hired some new creative directors and stuff like that. Scott OG's back there, so I'm interested to see what these guys are working on, man. I really hope we get like this, AAA NBA Live, the game that we've been wanting for probably since NBA Live 10, so like 10 years, right? So NBA Live 09 was NBA Live 09-10 in terms of features was pinnacle for NBA Live. So I'm hoping they return back to those roots with crazy gameplay, crazy features, crazy everything, so we can have some competition in this basketball gaming space, and people can actually get back to having fun playing sports games. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. What do you guys think about this information? Let me know down below, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Alright, peace.
Face down, hard, wallin' in the sink, hard. In my dreams, they running in the sink, hard. Face down, hard, wallin' in the sink, hard.